Hello, everybody. Matroshka here from DeSo, and this is Ready Player One. And today we have a very special guest, and one of our Foundation Discord mods is Chef. Hi, welcome.
Hey guys, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming here. It's so exciting to have you here.
I know it's exciting to finally be on a call with you guys. I keep seeing all the events you do in the videos.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for agreeing to be here. And so today we wanted to highlight all the Foundation Discord mods because people were asking questions. They want to know more about, all the wonderful people that are moderating them in the Discord. And we thought we would give them a chance to actually get to know those wonderful people, including you. So first of all, I just wanted to share that screen and show your profile to people so they can see who you are. And that is our guest who has been on the platform for 323 days today. Only second oldest moderator. The oldest one is this one, which we will go back to Fede in a minute. I know you are a little bit upset that you're not the oldest one, but
that's okay. If it's Fede, then I'm okay. If it's just her, then I'm okay. He's a good guy. I like him.
Sure.
Awesome. Would you mind sharing a little bit about how you learned first about the BitCloud? How you heard about, well, now DeSo, it used to be BitCloud back in the day.
I was very bored on a Friday night because we had just moved to a new house with my wife. And I was on Clubhouse and I saw this weird Clubhouse title that says Elon Musk you can buy Elon Musk's coin. I was like, what? I don't think he's joined any crypto platform. And it was Jake Udell and like about 3,000 people in this stage talking about BitCloud and how it was this new thing that nobody knew who was behind it. Diamond hands and nobody knew who it was. And most people thought it was a scam. The others half thought it was something amazing. So I was like, hey, let's try. I tried to join that same night, but it went down. And so I had to wait for like 5 days until the next Wednesday to be able to sign up, which is why I'm younger than Fede.
Yes, yes.
otherwise I would have been the same age as him. But yeah, otherwise I've been there since like it's almost gonna be a year now, in about a month and change.
Yeah.
Time flies. I've done so much. Launched BitCloud Insights at the beginning, which was a way to see people's wallets, because it wasn't really available back then. Launched a bunch of bots for Twitter verifications back when that was valuable, which is not the case anymore. And obviously Cloud Fans with the Octane Fund and other dev projects that I help out other people in other discords. That's it.
Awesome. Would you like to share a little more details about some of the dev projects you're working on? I mean, what you can share, of course, if it's something that's
yeah, I mean the last one is a very dev oriented. It's a way for developers to be able to request data in kind of the format they want. It's called DeSo GraphQL. That's what I've been sharing around, and I know maybe Imo was trying to work on something similar like 6 months ago, but I'm assuming she never got around to it, or they never got around to it. It just helps developers be able to like kind of tell an API exactly what they want to get as information in a much easier way than what's possible with the normal API that it works on. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just doing it because it's fun. I like working on the DeSo ecosystem. And the other projects, I mean, most people know about them, especially from one of the Crossesteins videos that I did like a few months ago. Yeah, that's really it. Otherwise, I'm just a moderator on Discord and then just hang around the other Discords talking very useless stuff.
And specifically in regards to kind of what you do in the Discord, and I don't know how official you feel of a role it is, but I have noticed that you're very helpful with developers that are coming on and there's obviously when you're first trying to develop on DeSo, there's a ton of questions, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Even before the DeSo Foundation Discord, I remember in the Pulse Discord, you were one of the very willing to be, give give your experience being here for 323 days. So I know there's many devs who have appreciated your help, and also how
Thank you.
quickly you respond to stuff. So yeah,
I appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, I don't beat Tyne yet, but I don't think
Yeah.
I ever will. That guy's dedication is off the chart, which
Yeah.
I admire
Yes.
him. But yeah, I mean, we all know how hard it is to start something like in something that's not well documented yet, and it can be intimidating. I've also, like, in my real life work, I deal with that stuff all the time, so I get that, like, a tiny bit of help can go a long way with most people.
Yeah, for sure. And thank you so much for everything that you're doing and for agreeing to be here. I know that you only have maybe a couple of minutes left, and then you'll have to jump
Yeah.
off. So we'll talk
Yeah.
about other mods without you, unfortunately. But I just wanted to say once again, thank you so much for coming in and for sharing what you do. I think it's really, people love meeting people who are, they see Justice profile and connecting with them, and meeting you and hearing your lovely French accent and getting to know you a little bit was very, very nice. So thank you for coming.
Thank you. I appreciate you both, and thank you for joining us as moderator, Matryoshka. It's been very exciting ever since you joined. It was very quiet beforehand.
Really?
Oh yeah, and Joshko will definitely fill the space and make
Oh,
conversation.
I don't doubt it for a second. All right, it was very nice talking to you guys, and good luck for the rest of the video.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you so much. And I was just going to say that, Matryoshka is filling up space. This is literally what Matryoshka is. It's a nesting doll. This one is not colored yet. They're normally colored, but inside, there are more dolls.
I
So
know, yeah. My
easy.
mother has one. She's had one for 30 years. So I keep thinking whenever I go back to visit her. I was like, what is that little square next to your name? But now I know.
Yes. So that's
right.
what it is. And now you know why it's so easy for me to fill up space. I just unnest and I'm everywhere. Thank you so much.
That's fair enough. Thank you guys. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
And guys, now after we have introduced Chase to you, we're going to go through the rest of our wonderful moderators. And when decided, how to go through them, we decided to go chronologically. So Fede is the oldest mod, so we are going to go and talk about him first. Luca, would you like to share a little bit about what Fede is known for on the platform and what he does?
Sure. I think he's known, for being a great part of the community. He's also developer behind one of the kind of more mysterious, hyped projects that we get little tidbits of every now and again, but that we know they're working really hard on behind the scenes. Him and Happy Penguin, called Gem, which is supposed to be a completely new way to interface with the DeSo blockchain as a social experience. Yeah, excited to hear what developments are going to be on that this year. But yeah, Fede has been here a long time.
Yeah.
Way before the path went down and it was public. And also been a big as beyond just developing, he's also been part of a lot of the major community projects since the beginning, especially NFTs like Pixel Pirates, Spookies, all that big supporter of all the DeSo projects. So yeah.
Yeah, and also to add just a fun fact about Fede, and also it's a detail, they were the first two people who, when I believe it was Tyne who activated the 7 and 8 diamonds on his node. They were the first one to send 7 and 8 diamonds. Actually, one post with all tiers of diamonds. So with 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds, 5 diamonds, 6 diamonds, and 7 diamonds. And how much was 7 diamonds at the point? Do you remember? 8 diamonds. I mean, the top.
It was like 50 DeSo or.
So it was, and it was back then price was around 100. So it was much more money than it was right now. And they were the first one to do it. After which the social world and Edo included the ability to send 7 and 8 diamonds on their node as well, which I think is pretty cool. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one. We already chatted about Chef, so I'm gonna close his. And the next one is 100, one of our favorite young gentlemen on the platform.
Our young whippersnappers.
Yes. So 100 has been on the platform for 317 days, and he's the third oldest mode. And Luke is going to share a little bit about him as well.
The third oldest mod by date on date joined, but by far the youngest mod by date born.
Yes.
No, 100's been I believe his name is Yogya. He's been a refreshing part of him and the whole young Gen Z up and coming crew. One of the most refreshing, exciting. Maybe it's because they're young and they're still full of potential and excitement. They don't get as beaten down as some of us older people do when there's FUD and negativity. But always very excited about new projects coming on. Always very supportive. The first Bits Today intern, and really put himself, took initiative and got himself involved with all these projects and got on the Telegram groups early, which, you got to give him credit as a teenager. Like a lot of teenagers wouldn't put themselves in that situation with all these adults and all this money flying around, but that didn't faze him. And it's been really cool to see him build out his role in the community for over 300 days now.
Yeah. And from myself personally, I just wanted to share that 100, and it's a detail, they're both very young, but they're both one of the most super active Discord mods, and they're always there. If you need something, they solve it like this. It was very, very awesome watching it quite a few times.
Or if there's news on chain, like a post or on Twitter, they're very quick to share that. Obviously, being younger, they're online all the time and very tech savvy. And definitely really appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, and let's move on to our next mode, and it is Kuririn. Kuririn has been on the platform for 315 days today.
And I think Kuririn's actually a pretty young guy as well, if I remember correctly. So Kuririn, also a developer, who's built one of the coolest, probably most used projects on top of the DeSo blockchain. As far as daily active users and amount of activity that happens in the server, the ChainSurf server is probably unparalleled, even comparing it to other non-Discord DeSo apps, right?
Yeah.
So what do they call it? A bird's eye view of the BitCloud metaverse. So what that means is they've set up a ton of, and if you can see from our previous video we did the other day on the different Discords, DeSo Discords, you'll see ChainSurf is a series of bots and trackers that query basically every kind of transaction from the DeSo blockchain possible as they're coming in.
Nordian, that was truly killer. That basically sums up what the ChainSurf does. If you spend all day watching all the transactions, at the end of your day, your eyes will be going to separate ways. That does not actually happen.
So,
using Discord, just a disclosure.
So we're actually going to do a more in-depth breakdown on ChainSurf in another video, and planning to do an interview with Kuru and himself as well. But just to give a brief overview, allows you to track NFT sales, NFT bids, on any project, creator coin buys and sales.
And refs.
There's- Yeah, if somebody changes their founder reward between a certain percentage, all kinds of powerful tools. If you go into the chain surf at the bottom, there's NFT sales bots that for some of the major collections shows you when there's new bids and new sales of NFTs in that collection. So really, really useful.
Yeah,
it
it's
kind
kind
of-
of became like the place for people to watch everything that's happened on chain. Like you
and
can go
talk
to the
about
block
it.
explorer and stuff, but you can go to chain surf and see like all of that there, and it's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's a little more like human readable, human interactive. Like it makes
Yeah.
sense though, because the way they structure the posts too.
Yeah.
It's really nice, and also a good, probably the most active hub for talking about DeSo in a live active chat format. So,
Yeah, yeah. That's
That's
definitely a
Kuririn.
legendary place, and Kuririn is amazing for for creating this. And you can see
Yeah.
Doodles here. He's actually our next mod because he has been on the platform 314 days, just one day less than Kuririn.
Do you want to get us started with Doodles?
So Doodles, if you don't know, is our favorite dog of DeSo.
I think your mic, something went up.
Can you
Mike,
hear
at
me?
least yeah, now it's good.
Okay, awesome. So Doodles, what I was saying, it's probably my laptop got so excited that I was shouting about my favorite dog on the platform that it decided to not let people hear it, but I'll say it again, that Doodles is our favorite pet on the platform. And we absolutely love Zach. He is most famous for his Doodles Academy, which is helps creators create a growth. It's like an incubator for creators, and a lot of people that we all know and love have gone through his academy, including my personal favorite, Lisa Mariette, and then Grace, Kirsten Mayers, and a lot of other amazing people that Doodles Academy help bring and grow. And this is, you can see his account, and this is actual Doodles in the party head, which I'm still looking forward to meeting. I met Doodles owner, like the brain behind Doodles, but I haven't met the charming Doodles yet. Would you like to add something else about what was that?
Just that Doodles hit the ground, like as soon as he heard about BitClout and got on, he hit the ground running. Really approaching this, like maximizing what everything, all the features and everything that BitClout had to offer. Whether what the white paper said, creator coins are going to become this new investment vehicle for riding up the success of your fans. Doodles took that to heart and acted on it. He probably invested in more creators on this platform probably than anyone. Maybe Mario Maffel is number one, but Doodles is probably up there as far as the most prolific creator coin investor. And just like testing out how does this market work? His gains and losses and all that, but also like just from an educational perspective, testing out what works and what doesn't. And he's been doing that since the beginning. So I really appreciate him for that. His enthusiasm at all times definitely shines through. And yeah, I think Doodles Academy has been one of the cooler initiatives started just by someone of their own will to help other creators and founders who want to build. Literally, like you said, everyone I know out of that who's in that cohort like raves about Doodles Academy. And
yeah, absolutely.
So,
and as you can see, he has
and he's a great time in person too.
Yes, absolutely. Singing karaoke with him was one of my favorite things to do in San Francisco when we met, hands down. And he has been extremely popular and prolific. You can see that he has already like 8,000 followers, which at this point is a lot on this platform.
Yeah.
All right, then let's move on to our other young and coming bra moments, David. So David has been on the platform for 310 days. Actually, him and me joined on the same day on March 27, which is like we're DeSo birthday buddies, which is pretty cool. And so he has been super active on the platform. He's also a teenager, unless he turned 18 without telling us, which I don't think he did. And he has been the most known for his bra moments summaries of the day. So you know how we have beats today, which haven't really been that active recently, ASG, wink wink. And
Yeah,
he was doing,
we're getting to ASG. You can roast him
yes,
when we get.
yeah. And so David was doing those amazing summaries of the day that were different than Bits Today, and which we absolutely love. And he did it like every evening at like 11:45 p.m. I think. And he would post it. He hasn't been doing it recently. He had to do school stuff, which we totally understand and support you. Please continue to go to school. And then, you know, when you have time to do more of those, I know I personally miss those because they have been like amazing highlights of just the stuff that is happening on the platform. And it was very entertaining as well. And also being as young as he is, it was just really amazing how he consistently every day was doing it for like months and months on end.
Yeah, like you said, with school and COVID and things like that, he couldn't be as active recently, and so maybe users that have come on in the last couple months may not know of Bro Moments, but there was a time where he rivaled or surpassed the Krasensteins as far as engagement on his posts for his daily uh, updates.
Mhm.
Yeah, they were really good. Really, yeah, everybody from Jake Udell down to people like us would be on their toes waiting for that latest Bra Moments update.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Krasensteins have largely filled that role. They were their daily videos and then posting about it, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely back in the day. And
Here's an
pretty,
example. Here's, sorry, just a quick example of
yeah.
one of the today's Brown Moments. I'm just gonna like quickly just read it for everybody. Today's Brown Moments, edition 101. Whoops, I'm a little rusty at this. Big Helly, glad to be back. Peter just joined the core team. Fast Freddy drops it here and the link to where you can read about this. Chase Steely bought 250,000 exclamation points and diamonds in DeSo today. Wish he'd bought via blockchain.com. Price of cloud would have skyrocketed 100-fold easily. But hell, if I'm complaining, let's effing go, 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 go. Where do you think he'll be spending what's left it? Spookies are the next tidy reptilians. Change my mind. So Diamond Hands, Nether, not sure what I should refer to you anymore as, lol. Did a thing on Bloomberg TV today, and it was woo, 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 holy, it was awesome. According to Fast Trade, it was legit media coverage, not a dollar of gas money spent. Chain surf is the Wall Street of DeSo. It's a detail. That's a brilliant phrase right there. Good night and have an awesome Friday. Excited to see what this weekend brings bra out.
It's definitely where all the degenerate traders are.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And bra moments, when you have time, come and share some more of this with us because I know we love those.
Yeah.
All right, and then the next person is actually me. I feel kind of weird talking about myself, so I'm going to let you talk about me.
Okay. Well, this is Matreshka, host of the In the Eyes of the Beholders podcast, community mod, community cheerleader and rallier. And also you joined, what did you say, 314 or 15?
311 days today.
311 days ago. So very much a big cloud OG as well. Yeah, even from the very beginning, in your Russian clubhouse rooms, well, you know, coming into our rooms and then kind of taking everything you'd learned back to your Russian clubhouse rooms in like April, May of last year. I could already tell from the beginning you're a go-getter, and and like very eager to share information, but not out of like, oh, I want to prove I know something, just purely out of excitement and also wanting to help other people. And I think anyone who's met you has seen those qualities shine through. And so it's inevitable that you become like an integral part of many community projects, and even now the DeSo Foundation Discord, the official one. It's just out of sheer willpower, like your force of energy, your force of nature. Just showing up, being there for people, in the same way Brum Moments and Crisis, you're also like, if you have information, you're gonna share it with the rest of us. You're gonna bring it, and like very excitedly too. So whenever you pop into a room on Clubhouse or on a Zoom call, like we're always very excited to hear what's Trash giving up to. And yeah, like in the physical in-person events too, you've been an integral part of that. I probably wouldn't have gone in June if you hadn't encouraged me and made sure we organized the Not Your Average Clan. So yeah, I think anybody who's been on DeSo any amount of time will know your name and know what you bring. It speaks for itself, what you bring to the community. And you're definitely probably the most active community mod on the DeSo Foundation Discord, if not probably maybe 100, but you're definitely, you take the moderation role and actually run with it. You're actually there. Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you for introducing me. And as all of you know, I love DeSo very much. If you don't know, I do love DeSo very much. And I really wanted to succeed. And it just has been like the best community that I have met. That's why it's just it's so much joy just doing all of that with all of you, and I absolutely love it. And behind me you can see Lucas said about the Clubhouse room. It's like moderator sign from Clubhouse room, and a portrait which was green butthole, as we call it. Yes. And this is the first ever NFT that we have done in Clubhouse room, in my life, with some other people some are still here. Alisher, who actually helped me get access to my old Clubhouse yesterday, which was awesome. I didn't know I could, so that was great. And yeah, I just love community here. I love bringing people together, making them feel welcome. So that's basically all I'm trying to do. And then, also like send NFTs into space and organize the 1 year DeSo birthday event and some other events for people to actually be together and celebrate DeSo in person, because both me and Luca and everybody who went to the live events know how much more you start like feeling connected to DeSo when you interact with people in person. It just adds a whole entire new level of understanding. And yeah, let's move on to the next person. I think that's enough talking about me. So who is our next? Our next is our dad, ASG. And the founder of Beats Today. We already mentioned him a couple of times as we were talking about the Brum Moments and his editions that he was doing. And so ASG joined 308 days ago, a few days later than me, which I'm surprised about. And he also very quickly became super active and popular and created the Beats Today, which is the very first unofficial publication of DeSo, basically, that we have right now. And that is the thing that he became the most famous for. I met him in Miami. You met him as well. Like, we met him in Miami as well. I have the Beats Today t-shirt that is all now covered in all the signatures of everybody else who has been at this event, which is a pretty epic thing. And of course, ASG's as well. And I'm super happy to have it. So ASG, thank you for gifting it to me. It's now like my favorite item to have is this t-shirt with all the clouds on it, with all the signatures from all the awesome people that I met. And he just joined the mods team recently on the Discord, but it has been amazing having him with us. And yeah, that's his profile. Look, I don't know if you want to add something else about it.
Just yeah, just I guess a few words. Early days when there wasn't DeSo Foundation, there wasn't blog posts about updates on any of that, and even before Bra Moments or Crash and Steam daily updates, like Bits Today was like that weekly or bi-weekly like little dose of dopamine that we're literally the whole platform was waiting to read or waiting for the next. Yeah, this is an example, like for one of these posts to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were, and the quality of their writing, you know, the humor, the contributors, they were always bringing in artists and writers. I even contributed a piece once when Chet, I don't know if you remember, right after Miami, when he was still there, and it was on the Not Your Average Call live, got in a car accident
Yes,
on camera.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was very devastating watching. Oh,
Yeah, so devastating, but also, you know, kind of amazing that, yeah, very, very lucky, and also that he was on the call and like he had all of us to, you know, talk him through the whole situation
yeah,
and make sure he's okay, like make sure he got himself, you know, to a doctor and all that. But yeah, no, sorry, getting distracted. Back to ASG. Just that, you know, like he really brought, I don't know, he took initiative and brought this new way of synthesizing all this like noise that was going on around the BitCloud ecosystem and putting it into this really fun, enjoyable format to read that like people were waiting at,
yeah,
you know, every week to get the new drop.
yeah. I remember like waiting on Friday and they like drop it on Friday, happy hour, and we will be reading and catching up on everything. And I also submitted a few of the co-write pieces to be today, which was really cool experience because you know, we are all building this together, and you can contribute in so many ways that, you know, just knowing those probably will help you do. So if you want to write something amazing piece on something, and you know, you can tag ASG or NVO or Drip Cult and tell them, hey, you know, I would like to include this piece in your next upcoming, hopefully, issue.
And I guess ASG also has the honor of being the most dunked on, made fun of guy by the Gen Z, but also on the flip side, dishes the most disrespect out to the Gen Z. him between him and Dirty Milk, they put him in their place.
Yeah.
Yeah, always fun to see that.
Yeah, everybody calls him a boomer every once in a while. Although
Yeah.
I kind of believe we're like the same age, but you know. All right, and I think we only have one mod left, and it's Aditya. Yeah, so it's Aditya joined 303 days ago, and Luke, I'm gonna let you take this one.
What hasn't Aditya done? Also a very young guy, I think still a teenager as well. Developer, lives in India, just to show you how the international nature of DeSo. And he's developed a lot of really amazing tools and projects and ways to use the DeSo blockchain that nobody's implemented before, nobody's had the balls to try before. And mind you, this guy, yeah, like you said, he's a very young guy. Also got top tier meme shitpost game as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so some of the projects he's worked on are Cordify. He's worked on a Discord gating bots where you need to hold a certain amount of the creator coin or hold a certain NFT in order to be able to get access to certain channels. All the bid and sales bots, I think on ChainSurf, but also on many other like NFT project discords that you see. Aditya is behind that. He's built a few cool bot accounts on DeSo itself as well. That will send you automated messages, things like that. So really like made the whole ecosystem from like a developer perspective, or like end product for consumer from developers, much more enjoyable experience. Like Quartify is really cool. You can tip people from Discord itself.
Yeah,
using
that's one of my favorite. And FunDAO is taking full advantage of that. I like inviting people and showering them with diamonds. And it's really cool because, you know, before that we could only receive diamonds on chain. And now we can also receive them in Discord's servers where it is installed. And of course, we're not encouraging people to go off chain and go to Discords. We encourage people to spend as much money on chain as possible, but understanding that currently right now with messengers just getting released and us not having yet this awesome way of communicating on chain yet, Cordify is my favorite bot because it can bring you dopamine in Discord. And that's like what DeSo is all about. That's dopamine in your brain, and I absolutely love it. And like I mentioned, it's
they should hire you for their slogans. It's a DeSo dopamine hit on Discord. Good. That's a good slogan.
Yeah, DeSo dopamine on Discord. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it's a DTA is one of the super active mods and also one of the people who is always ready to help and solve whatever, you know, we need some help with either technical issues or, you know, whatever else might be happening. Super helpful and amazing to have him around always. And this is all of the Discord mods for today. And we hope that it kind of gives you a chance to get to know us a little bit better, to know who we are and what we do, and also see how from, you know, all kind of different places where we have people from France, Russia, Canada, India, US, and like it's an amazing community. And now you will know who the mods are, and feel free to DM any of us always if you have any issues or you need something, and we are here to help you do whatever you want to do. So thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time. Follow the links of all the mods in the description of the channel. On the video you will see, and you can give them all a follow and maybe even show them some love, you know, if you feel that you want to do it. We always appreciate support from the community for the work that we are doing. It's always awesome. And we'll see you soon.
Woo.